Year one is in the books. Now it's time for DeVonta Smith to come in year two and take his game to a whole nother level. What's good, beautiful people? This is your guy. Now, let's hop right into the content. DeVonta Smith, he is such an intriguing player to me because he came into the NFL so polished already, and he's stronger than what he looks. A lot of people gave him hell for his size, right? Coming into the NFL, weighing about 180, 179 pounds, only been about 6 feet, 6'1". So he's not the most dominant in terms of his size. But when it comes to his skill set, everything he brings to the table from a footwork perspective and everything of that nature, DeVonta Smith has the potential to be one of the best wide receivers in his NFL. And honestly, he has potential to be the number one for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're in a situation where they need more talent at the wide receiver position. That's a fact. DeVonta Smith is head and shoulders above the rest when it comes to the wide receiver room, and it's important for DeVonta Smith to take that next step, take that next leap in year two. Now, in year one, he had 104 targets, 64 receptions, 916 receiving yards, averaged 14.3 yards a catch, and 5 touchdowns. I would definitely love to see those numbers go up, and I would love for that disparity between his targets and his receptions to get a bit slimmer, because at the end of the day, he's had 104 opportunities to catch the ball, and out of those 104 opportunities, he only caught 64 of them, meaning that 40 of the opportunities were all for naught. Now, were some of those missed opportunities drop balls on his part? Were some of those opportunities bad balls thrown? You can make an argument for either or. But the bottom line is DeVonta Smith is getting the targets. He just has to make the most of his opportunities, because you can make an argument if he catches 10 more passes, he goes over 1,000 yards, he catches maybe 2 more touchdowns. His numbers look a lot better, especially being drafted where he was drafted. Now, he has to get stronger, if you ask me. In year two, he has to take that next step when it comes to his conditioning, when it comes to his size. He was healthy all year. I think he tweaked his elbow in that Chargers game, and he had to wear an arm brace playing against Denver the following week. And that's where he had one of his best games, putting up 2 touchdowns. Mawson, Patrick Surtain, he had an amazing game. But he has to get stronger, and he has to put on enough size in a way whereas though when guys want to get physical with him, when guys try to test him from a physical perspective, he can run with those guys, and it'd be hard to bring him down. He's had plays where guys try to tackle him, but he's just so shifty they can't bring him down. But I would love to see him also take that next step and win more on 50-50 ball situations. I know that's not really his style. He's more of the route runner, get separation. But if you can put him in situations where he has the mismatch, then he can win those 50-50 ball situations. Now, look, DeVonta Smith, he came into the NFL already polished. That's the most spectacular thing about him. He's great when it comes to the sideline catches. His sideline footwork is tremendous. We call it a toe tap swag, right? And he's such a fluid route runner. He can run damn near every route in the route tree. But I would love to see him win more at the line of scrimmage. I feel like sometimes if he runs up against that stronger cornerback, he can get knocked off his route. And he needs to clean up some of the drops. But his ball skills and his awareness are top notch. And that's one thing you can't debate about with DeVonta Smith. He is the best wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's arguably the most talented wide receiver that we potentially drafted this decade. He could be he's arguably more talented than Jeremy Maclin, more talented than Deshaun Jackson. You know what I'm saying? More talented than Jordan Matthews. Uh, Anybody outside of that, we know there's no real comparison. So DeVonta Smith arguably has the potential to be the best wide receiver the Philadelphia Eagles have had since Terrell Owens. I'm not saying he's Terrell Owens-esque, but what I'm saying is he has the potential to be the best wide receiver that we've had since then, and that's high praise. And again, I expect him to take a big jump in year two, but it's really contingent on how well Jalen Hurts improves, because he can't, Smith can't throw the ball to himself. And that's the most vital thing. He needs a quarterback that's going to be capable of delivering the pill through the keyhole time and time again on a consistent basis. And if Jalen Hurts isn't great, DeVonta Smith can't be great. And it's really that simple. But I expect DeVonta Smith's improvements. I expect the leap he'll make in year two to make Jalen Hurts' job that much easier. But can Jalen Hurts deliver him the ball on a consistent basis? Will our offense be indicative of or conducive to a pass style heavy offense? Will we be able to have those games where DeVonta Smith has 10, 12 targets a game? It's funny because for the season last year, he only averaged 6 targets a game. That's not enough. And he averaged just over 3 receptions a game. That's terrible, in my opinion, for a first round number 1 pick. So you got to find a way to get him the ball in more creative situations, Nick Sirianni. That's your duty, Aaron Moorhead. It's your duty to continue to develop this guy. Shane Steichen, Nick Sirianni, they have to find ways to get DeVonta Smith the ball, especially give him the ball in space. It's really that simple for me. And then Jalen Hurts has to find a way to give him the ball as well. And DeVonta Smith will take care of the rest. But I'll leave it at that, you guys. Comment below on your thoughts on DeVonta Smith's anticipated progress in year 2. How do you guys think he'll fare against the competition going into his second year in the NFL? How much of a factor will Jalen Hurts' success play into DeVonta Smith's success? What does Nick Sirianni need to do to get DeVonta Smith more involved in the game plan? I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or we lose, we just got charges to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry.